General Vaughn, huh? She got added to the knowledge after the Frontier War. Hey, we gotta remember our mistakes as much as our success. If we don't, the shit repeats. Vaughn was Assistant Commandant of the Corps. Nobody paid attention to how close she was with Weyland-Yutani's boy. She and a bunch of those cabros put their heads together. Company wanted to make a bunch of money on defense contracts. Vaughn wanted herself a real war. Gloves off, no rules of engagement, real killer shit. Thought we was playing too nice. They almost made it happen. They dropped bioweapons on planets from both sides and framed the Op-4, even planned an attack on our own high command using a captured Proggy ship.
You pulled data off a company tablet. Excellent. Allow us to decrypt. It contained an InfoSec bulletin to employees. Unsecured electronic records may be cracked by the Colonial Marines' intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance service. We applaud their foresight. Commissars formed after the Frontier War. With the passage of the Colonial Protection Act, we provided oversight to eliminate corporate influence on the Colonial Marines. Over time, our mandate expanded to most intelligence tasks. Strategically, we enjoy all the sources you'd expect, from cyber warfare backdoors to interstellar keyhole probes. Tactically, we supervise Marine sniper and recon teams. Frontline Marines often mistrust Commissar's motivation, which is regrettable. We all serve in our own ways. Oh, your family is doing quite well, by the way. I thought you'd want to know.
I have seen this headgear in your combat recordings. It is worn by Weyland-Yutani's security synthetics. Human form androids are used for many applications, from administration to combat. Personal and corporate security are historically among the most popular fields. One of the earliest mass-produced security models was Weyland-Yutani security synthetics often possess limited and inflexible intellects. Strict adherence to orders makes them preferable for riot control and strike breaking. They cannot sympathize with those they are deployed against. Weyland-Yutani used many security synthetics at Pala Station. Perhaps this was because xenomorphs do not perceive synthetics as a threat or potential host. Unless attacked, they ignore androids.
Esther says my backroom stock is unhealthy. Too much salt, fat, and sugar. Look, I love S, really. I'm just saying, maybe don't take diet advice. Everything that really matters. The real short version? Everything shit. Watch your ass. The only kind of short version? 4 bullet points. Hey, you can't get fresh food, too. Anywhere we land, it's probably raining. D, leave your pay on the ship. You won't be able to spend it. Most important, Colonials will trade damn near anything for a good weapon. Settlements import nearly everything from the core in cans and vac-dry pouches, and they pay through the nose for it. Bigger colonies might have greenhouses. You won't see anything from those. Next to their kids, the most valuable thing to a frontier colonist is a carrot or a handful of radishes. If they give you a can of beige meat, that's not chicken. It's cricket. Cheaper protein. They ship it out here by the fucking ton. It's part of the terraforming process. Years of rain, at the end they have oceans. No place out this far has finished that stage yet, so don't deploy without your cover and poncho. And if you spend more than 5 minutes ashore, you're gonna get covered in mud. So learn to walk in it. Every settlement's sponsored by a corporation. They pay employees in company scrip and only accept scrip at company stores. The UA dollar isn't worth shit out here. If you have coins, you might be able to hawk them for the metal. Most colonies can't even connect to the banking network. Barter, mostly. Colonists get what the company sees fit to ship them. Easy way to get in good? Bring them shit they haven't seen since they left the core. Booze and tobacco are as good as cash. Spices are better. High value by volume, always in demand. A thumb drive of entertainment vids can make you a hero. All they get out here are company propaganda, commercials, and month-old federal news. If they let employees have guns, they might get uppity about working conditions. Most settlements have a company safety officer with a stun gun. The lucky ones get a colonial marshal. The people out here know the risks. They know about the Xeno infestations. They know whoever they work for has competitors. Another company might send some very deniable mercs to burn their homes to the ground, just to fuck over the bottom line of some manager back on Earth. When bugs come knocking or the competition sends a Black Ops team, all they can do is run, hide, and call for the Marines. Yo, I got socks, I got stems, I got spreadable cheese type product. Is it legal? I mean, if it's illegal, I can get no problem. But if it's legal, I'll need you to file requisition form 1348 or 1348 Mike. You can grab those off ShipNet.
Closing in on Rodriguez's group. They're at the bottom of an ancient ruin she won't talk about. It's a trade secret. There's haywire Wayland Yutani security synths ahead. We're closing in on Rodriguez's group. They're at the bottom of an ancient ruin she won't talk about. It's a trade secret. There's haywire Wayland Yutani security synths ahead. Cut through them, link up with Rodriguez, and get her people home safe.
Regulations prohibit taking the single parasites. Any of you come back with a makeout buddy, my lock stays sealed.
Marines, you've sealed yourself in a dangerous location.
The Xenos behind us weren't exactly safe.
What's down here with us is worse.
Lots of synths down here. Area secure. Keep moving. Sentry guns ahead. What the hell's that?
Bypassing damage.
Guys have a defense line ahead. Be ready. That synth's throwing off a big-ass EM signature. Synth power cell. We can use that to overload the door console. Grab the synth power cell and plug it into the door console. Get the synth power cell. You'll need it to override the door controls. Door control. Hey, grab the synth power cell and plug it into the door console.
Grabbing ammo.
We'll use the synth power cell to override the door console. Good fit. Now switch it on. They ain't happy! Assault coming from the far end! Clear. I've had enough of these robot pendejos.
Patching up. Beyond. 8 hits here.
Rodriguez, we're getting close.
I know. Though the danger increases, you still advance.
Get your people prepped for evac.
We're ready for you. And please, call me Cynthia.
More Wayland sentry guns. Clear the room. Room's clear.
Bypassing damage.
Movement in the walls. Xenos! How far down the bugs have spread.
Sergeant Herrera, please listen. You need to withdraw your team. The only survivors of Paula Station are synthetics.
Yes. We're not gonna leave you in their hands, Rodriguez.
You're not understanding me. I repeat, the only ones here are synthetics.
Listen.
Grabbing ammo. Patching up. Aid kits here.
Bypassing damage.
Joes. Shit. Don't wake them.
Proceeding to service area.
Need you to speak plain, Rodriguez. I told you. Call me Cynthia. SNTHYA. Weyland-Yutani Model 9500. I am the central computer of Paula Station.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Rodriguez, Cynthia, is on those servers.
No one on Paula knew that? Honecker didn't know that?
Bypassing damage.
Esther, we need a way to shut Cynthia down.
She has executables across multiple databases. We must disable her network hubs.
Fireteam, watch for synth power cores. Same as the console before. Log them in to overload the system. Synth power core on the deck. That synth dropped a power core.
Do you comprehend the significance of these ruins? What you risk unleashing here? There are forces in the universe humans are not prepared to grapple with.
Primary hub powering down. Cynthia's optical network is collapsing.
I asked you to leave. I did everything to discourage your advance. You wouldn't stop.
Fuck's that about?
Sentry deployed.
The primary hub has failed.
Sentry deployed.
The auxiliary is now handling 76% of Cynthia's internal traffic.
Keep looking for power cores, Fireteam.
Sentry
Let's
deployed.
overload that aux hub. Grab that synth power core.
Wayland-Yutani has the resources to contain the dangers found here. You don't.
That's a salvageable power core.
Esther,
gather up and mark the LZ.
That was not unpleasant. If you wish to discuss your experience, I am available at any hour. I do not sleep.